duty to counter, and Peter Obi is a master of fake news.
Peter Obi is the master of fake news. That's according to Bwala. The presidential spokesman says so. That Peter Obi is a master of fake news. I'll be with you in a short while.
When Peter Obi open his mouth and say anything,
yes,
you guys in the media used to call us and say Peter Obi says something. What is the reaction of government? That's the reason we talk. Nobody knows Peter Obi. I am saying, at least I'm sitting here speaking to you, and I speak on my own honor. Everything you see me say on Peter Obi to counter whatever he said, I was contacted, and you will see in the reportage, I was contacted, what is your reaction to what this person say about government? My job as a spokesman of the president is to speak on his behalf. I don't have to wait for him to say, go and speak. I am image maker for the presidency. It is my duty to counter, and Peter Obi is a master of fake news. I'm coming, and I know you will not agree. You will not agree, but I'm saying
this of the fake news. Yes.
Okay, so for example, every data that Peter Obi reels out against the government will be proved to be wrong, and Peter Obi will come to his Twitter and say, okay, there's a mistake in the data, but that the general information is the same.
There is no Peter Obi's tweets that I've known so far that he came back and said there is a mistake in the data.
So let me ask,
he reels out the facts of the matter of
are you an obedient?
Me, I'm for everybody.
No, you are not. You are obedient, and I'm happy to engage with obedience because through you, yes, I will reach the largest population of the obedient. Let me tell you about Peter Obi. Peter Obi is a Nigerian citizen I personally respect because he is also concerned about Nigeria. That's why he's talking. But just because he's concerned about Nigeria does not mean everything he says, he's saying it from an unbiased point of view, because he has an interest. What is his interest? To be president. So if you have an interest to be president, the natural thing is, as an opposition, is to undermine the government and promote yourself.
He's not undermining the government.
He's undermining
what he's doing is, how can I reel out facts? If they killed 200 people in Borno and I come out and tweet that 200 people were killed in Borno, that this insecurity is getting out of hand, why is the president not doing anything about it?
And if they kill somebody in Onitsha, then that day his tweets doesn't work.
There's no
if there's anything outside of the southeast, Peter Obi is the first to do town cry. Anything that happens in the southeast, people will come to his tweet and say, will they wait for you to talk?
There are many of his tweets regarding Southeast that he has tweeted about. There are many.
I am telling you, when let me come. What we are speaking are fact based.
Yes.
You have always lied on conscience. I'm telling you facts that can be touched and verified. The reason why Peter Obi, whenever he says something and we're asked, we have to join issues to state the record straight. But personally, I want Peter Obi to run now. He ran in, first of all, after I left APC, the first person to call me was Obasanjo, President Obasanjo, to work for Peter Obi. So if Peter Obi didn't like me, they won't be the first. I was in London. And I declined because I didn't like certain things about the perception is really now.
What, like?
A lot of them. Fake news, I said it and I'm repeating it. Misinformation, disinformation. And then the most important one is national interest. His self-interest far outweighs the national interest. What do I mean by national interest? There are certain things that if the government does, that is for the good of Nigeria. Even from the opposition side, look at around the world. Acknowledge it at least. That is one. Number two, when something bad happens to the corporate image of Nigeria, people who have national interest, they protect their country. But in domestic policy, they criticize the government. He is happy to discredit Nigeria. And what he does, anytime he travels outside Nigeria, the first thing he does is to demarcate Nigeria. But there is no way such a man can repair.
Your house cannot be on fire and you go out there and try to say your house is
good. So I'm happy to mention the house.
It's not the right thing. He's saying the right thing. So I'm happy. And the people could
I'm happy you mentioned about house. Labour Party is his house. It has been on fire. Has he said anything in the outside like the way you talk about Nigerians? He doesn't.
What do you want him to say about the Labour Party?
In the same way he say about Nigeria when Nigeria is on fire.
Labour Party is a party, and there's a head of the party. The leaders.
Nigeria is a country, and there is a head of Nigeria.
Nigeria is under scrutiny by everybody.
Labour Party is not under scrutiny.
Labour Party is a party. It's like APC
and should not be scrutinized.
They can handle their matter within themselves.
Also, if it is Labour Party, it's within themselves. Why not in Nigeria within ourselves?
How does Labour Party itself affect an average Nigerian out there? Labour Party doesn't concern anyone. Labour Party, they are what they are there. They are like
the Labour Party are not Nigerians.
They are vehicle to get someone into a political position.
Nigeria is a vehicle. Nigeria is a vehicle.
Right, looking at the analysis by Mr. Bwala, that stated that Peter Obi is the master of fake news, and he gave some evidences backing his assertion. Now, if you look at Mr. Peter Obi, speaking of my take now, Peter Obi has proven to be a desperado in this politics game. He seems to be everywhere, every time, seeking relevance. If you look at the way Peter Obi has been out there, outside the country, speaking falsehood about the nation, trying to paint the nation black just because he has a personal interest of becoming the president of this country. While it is not wrong for anybody to be ambitious to become the president of this nation, I think Peter Obi needs to learn certain lessons about patriotism. You don't just go out there or come at public fora and begin to dish out fictitious figures or baseless facts that cannot be proved with sufficient evidence. Now, if you look at Remo Omokri has been pressing the person that has been doing Nigerians favor as to dislodging a lot of fake news or negative comments or fictitious figures Peter Obi has always been relaying to the public, all in the name of gaining momentum, or all in the name of making people feel that okay, he has the magic wand to making Nigeria a better place. So Bwala coming up now to say that look, Peter Obi doesn't fact check every of his comments before making it, most of his figure before making it. It's like telling Peter Obi that look, you need to be attentive to whatsoever you say out there in the public, because you can't appear to the public as if you know all. You need to apply intelligence to your analysis. You don't just appear from nowhere and become an intelligentsia thinking you know everything about the economy. So Peter Obi needs to calm down and be more strategic. Be strategic in his thinking, be strategic in his analysis, and you should stop demarketing Nigeria. Please, I want to know your opinion on this. Subscribe to Trending Niger. My name is Larry. Continue to like and share our videos. I'll see you in the next video.